Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to Shovel Knit. Last time we beat Spectre Knight? No, that wasn't his name. But yeah, it was. Anyways, we beat him, and we unlocked the two locks that were blocking the path ahead of us. And now we're gonna go ahead and progress and see what we can find out in the world. We buy your stuff. That's a lot of money. But yeah, sure. Alright. My goat just eating paper. Alright, that seems pretty good. And now we can get the hell out of here, because there's nothing else for us to do. Aw, I was hoping I could ride that ball off into the distance. But, alas, we cannot. Let's check out this pond. I'm not interested. I know what to do there, I just don't remember that guy. Anyways, let's go here to the forest of phasing. Yikes! Spikes! If only I had the phase. If only I could phase away to safety, I could cross and get so much treasure. We happen to have. Whoops! We happen to have that exact item right here. So step up and try your hand. And we did it. So now we can grab all this sweet treasure. So what am I gonna talk about today? I have no clue. I didn't plan or prepare at all, so hopefully you just stick around and figure it out with me. This is the episode of figuring out what to talk about. We don't actually talk about anything, we just figure out what we're gonna talk about. This stage is pretty good on magic. Gives you enough to keep you going. Alright, yeah, I was oh my god, I literally pressed it. The instant I died, I pressed it. That's not even a joke. I tried my hardest, but my hardest wasn't good enough. We could just fly by, because I don't think anything gives you treasure. Please don't die. Are you actually kidding me? It was a mistake to come here. I'm wasting all of my money. Oh well, you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with this. Like, I'm actually feeling real disappointment. I'm disappointed in myself. I'm pretty sure these don't give you anything. Yeah. Great. So we just lost a bunch of money for no reason. For a second, I thought I was gonna die there again. I was actually about to. That sounds. I shouldn't have said that. I'm actually considering whether I should remove what I just said. Well, now I have to. Great, now I have no choice. Now that I said I'm considering it, if you heard it, it's probably gonna make me sound stupid for leaving it in. Well, I mean, I think we got a portion of our money back, but I am still severely disappointed in our abilities, so. Not in mine. My own abilities. I don't know which one to do. They're all too complicated. Who's this one for? Treasure Knight. Which one is that? That one. Well, you know what? Forget him. We're doing Plague Knight. I have no idea. Not this stage. This game is great. This game is just great. I also like this game a lot more because unlike Earthbound and Twilight Princess, it's not so much about story and it's more of just like, you know, play the game. So it gives me more time to talk, but it doesn't really help. These are suicide rats. They blow up once you hit them. But I have nothing to talk about. So if I play a game where I do talking, then I don't have anything to talk about. That's kind of an issue right there. But I guess I could just like, what could I talk about? I just messed up. I gotta get up here. Oh, I didn't mess up. All right. One block. Good enough. That's really lucky of me. Anyways, I gotta think of something to talk about. So, oh yeah, I got a topic right here. I could talk about. Actually, I'm playing this on the Wii U, so a fitting topic to talk about would be the Wii U, because it's literally dead now at this point. So why not talk about it? Yay! Hooray! Let's make fun of something that's dead. That sounds a lot worse. I was expecting it to sound more sarcastic, but it didn't. So, yeah, scratch what I just said. But still, Wii U. I thought it was pretty good. End of thoughts. No, but seriously, the Wii U is probably underappreciated. But then again, the Wii U did mess up in a lot of aspects, because mostly all the Wii U was for was, I feel like the only reason why I got a Wii U, whoops, was because, well, now looking back at it, the only reason why you could possibly get one now is to play Nintendo games. Like, exclusively Nintendo games. There's probably like, there's almost no exclusives to the Wii U, and it's not like many other games are ported onto it. I mean, a lot of games that people, you know, do want to play aren't on the Wii U. It's not strong enough, for one, and it's also, nobody has it. So if I was a dev, I probably wouldn't want to put my game on the Wii U either. So take that, Nintendo. Yeah. No, but that's actually an issue Nintendo should be worried about, because that's very bad, very bad. Oh crap! Wait, I'm alright. I'm perfectly okay. I am a-okay. I am a-okay, Leo. I don't know what the hell I'm saying anymore. I'm just saying things to take up time. Oh come on! Dude, don't do that to me. Ooh, I really survived. Close. But Nintendo really did mess up. I mean, it's a given, considering they only sold 13 million. Jesus, I need to stop with that. I was gonna pull out my rod and shoot them, but you know, it's kind of disappointing when you don't even get the rod, you get the menu. So. Well, I'm glad I took care of him, because if I didn't, I wouldn't be able to get this. Well, I could, but it wouldn't be the same. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? The Wii U, yeah. It had its share of good games, but, I mean, that's it. That's all I had. Was Nintendo games. There weren't really any games that were on the Wii U were gimmicky. Any indie games, I guess, or third-party games were gimmicky. You know, they all use some weird feature of the Wii U, like the gamepad, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, it took more work. I mean, if you look at the best example I have as to why the Wii U was not good was look at Rayman Legends. You know, originally it was going to be a Wii U exclusive, but since you know, Wii U kind of flopped, they just gave up on it, and then they had to make it. They had to make the game Rayman multi-platform, but originally it was going to be a Wii U exclusive. So, I mean, you're just sort of driving away. You had one, and then you drove it away because you were like, you know what? Well, it wasn't necessarily your fault, but it was your fault. Does that make any sense? Probably not. But it was their fault. for having such a bad marketing. I mean, just go back and sure, it's funny to laugh at because of just how stupid it is. But when you go back and look at the Smash Bros. Amiibo commercials, you're just like, what the hell were they thinking? The person who made like the marketing, like the head of marketing left. I remember that. And then like his quote that he left with was like, it featured something he said, but it was off and it didn't make any sense the way he put it or something. Like it was referencing a game, but the way he said it, he was like, I can't remember. I'd have to go back and find that quote. Maybe I don't want to pull it up on screen, but if I can find it, put it up on screen. Yeah, it's up there or not. I don't know. Just depending on how much work I'm willing to put in right now. And I missed that music note. Hooray for me. I am a failure. Just a failure. Alright, so but yeah, Jesus Christ, what an abysmal marketing campaign. It was actually terrible. Oh, we got a mini boss over here. I just went silent because I was trying to focus. Whoops. But Nintendo just messed up, and with the Switch, there's already a lot of hype for it, and I'm glad that they're keeping their March release date, because if they weren't, there'd be plenty of things to say, and it'd probably end up being just as much of a flop. Sorry, I'm clogging up. I sound a little nasally right there. I have to clear my nose. Oh my god, what the hell with this guy? You're like the guy from the final dungeon in Zelda 2. Now that I think about it, this game takes a lot of aspects from Zelda 2. Like a lot of aspects. Not necessarily, like, they may not even be getting them from Zelda 2. It's just that a lot of things have been used in Zelda 2. It don't mean that they're from Zelda 2. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I had to. A little secret over here. Right, cool. And we got a crap ton of money. Like, holy crap. Oh yeah, I have something I could talk about. So very recently, I decided to play through, like, every year around Christmas time, I play through a game that I find to be nostalgic. And the one that I decided to play this year, I still haven't finished it, I'm playing through it, is Super Paper... Oh, shit. Sorry, I almost had a heart attack. But it happens to be Super Paper Mario. And I was, in my mind, I don't really remember the game, but in my mind, looking back on my memories of it, I was like, holy crap, that's a really good game. I don't know why so many people hate it. But very recently, going back and playing it, I'm starting to notice why people might have had some criticisms for it. I mean, what a weird game. Just like some of the ideas. I mean, hell, for like, you have to hold down right on the D-pad for like almost a 20-minute section. Like, that's the point it goes to. And now that I look at that, I'm like, maybe I'm starting to see why people, you know, critique the game in such a weird way. But I mean, it's still a good game. It's not like I didn't like it. I enjoyed playing it. If anything. Crap, I'm so dead. Oh my god. And a gold bag? Are you serious? That's mega money right there. 9,000. I meant 900, but that's still a lot of money. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Come on. Just please, don't let me die. I just want to get my money back. I just want to get my money. That's all I want. I just want my money. kill this guy. That's good if you swipe from long distance. They can't get you. Okay, no, get over here. Crap, he jumped. Whatever, just run. Just me. Dash for the exit. Alright, I can do this. This is easy peasy. Okay, those don't break the blocks. That's good. Just die. Please, just kill yourself. No, that might be, that's not good enough. Listen, I'm just gonna cut out what I said, because it's not even worth it. Like, there's no, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just done talking about it. It's getting cut out. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave that in. And I'm gonna discuss. Oh man, I hated him so much. I hated all those commentary channels. There's specific ones I'm thinking of, and I'm not gonna name them. But we're at the boss. But Jesus, I hated them. They weren't funny. Like, they were actually just. There was a period where I liked one of them, alright? There was a period where I watched one of them. And looking back at it, I don't know how I found that. Guy looking at it, it's funny because they all are self-deprecating to themselves. But it still held true for all of them. They were all garbage. And it wasn't like it was very funny for them to make fun of themselves. It was just true. It was just true. That's all it was. What the hell is this boss battle? I remember this being insane, but I don't remember it being this crazy. This is like actually insane. He just needs one more hit. Alright, yeah, he's done. He donezo. Anyway, but I just hated them. They weren't funny, they weren't entertaining, they were just time wasters. And I hate how everyone jumps on them. Like, literally everybody. And I'm glad they're finally dying off, because at this point, you know, who really gives a shit about them? They're just trash. They've been buried underneath new stuff that might actually be... No, whatever. Not much to think about anyways. Just dig up all this money and get her out of here. We got 10,000 money. Or gold. That's pretty good. Oh, we could fight him. Yeah, this episode's 18 minutes on my recording timer, so we're gonna go ahead and fight him. Alright, yeah. Your traveler wants to fight because he thinks I'm evil. I think that's him. I remember this guy being not challenging, just annoying. This game is a lot like Zelda 2. Like, a lot. I'm not doing well. This is going horribly. This is really bad. Like, it abnormally bad. I hit up and... Oh, I'm out of magic, that's why. Come on, get him. He's one hit away. Yes. I actually got him. I was about to die too. I have a heart. I'm almost cutting it so close. I don't know why. And this guy realizes he's stupid. And then we get a little music. So, that's pretty good. That's a good note to end this episode on. A non-failed boss battle. Well, mini-boss. Or world. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, even though this one was a little more boring than the other one, considering that for most of it I had no idea what to talk about. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and, I hope you guys have a good night, and until the next episode, see ya.